In this video, we will be using a rubber fingertip, which can be purchased at an office supply store or at Amazon.com. Texture. It works great for silicone masks and for latex masks or any sort of flesh texture that you need in clay. Prior to starting, you should smooth down your sculpture. With Chavant, use Dilemamine. With Monster Clay, use isopropyl myrostate, and with Wet Clay, use water. You want a textured surface, but not too much texture. This is a real-time video of how you make the sculpture. It's a stamping texture, where you stamp repeatedly and then pull the fingertip. You can see that I don't actually have my finger in the fingertip, but it still works just fine. Here's the motion again, in slow motion. You can see that I'm stamping hard and then pulling backwards. I am right-handed, so you can see that I'm pulling to the right, but this works just as well to the left. You're going to create a slightly rounder texture where you do the stamp, and then it's going to draw off to the side. So think about that in terms of where the pores are landing on the surface. Now, as you're doing this texture, you're going to want to go over the places that you've done already. You can see that I'm going back and doing some of them again. This layered texture creates a more realistic look that will better emulate actual pores. Here is the completed pore texture. You can see that it follows the forms of the sculpture, mimicking the wrinkles that are formed along the brow ridge, that are formed by the brow moving up and down. One step I recommend after finishing doing your pore texture is to take a light brush and brush some baby powder over your sculpture. This removes any clay boogers and also softens the texture to create a more naturalistic look. You can see the difference between the left side, which has the clay boogers, and the right side, which is a softened texture. Thank you again for following along with my tutorial, and I hope that this helps you with your sculptures.